Hello folks, I'm setting up this camera and I also have my harmonium ready for some chanting. I haven't used this in a while. It's been on a storage box for months, but then I started feeling like chanting some today and felt like making it a live webcast. So let's see. All right, so what we'll do is that we'll do a moment of relaxing, sitting down, and then chanting some Amitabha Buddha's mantras, Namo Amitabha, and then sitting in meditation after that. So just a simple, casual session for this Saturday. It's been the last couple of days in where I live in southern Finland have been very sunny and very hot. Today is rainy day, cooler day, so a fine day for practice, fine day for Amitabha practice. So it doesn't really matter whether you're watching this live or from a recording, but hope you enjoy the ride, everyone. So let's begin. Sitting in a good relaxed posture. Feeling the body, feeling the spine, feeling the body from the inside. And in feeling the body, feeling the different body parts, there is also knowingness or awareness in there, automatically, naturally. We are being aware of feeling of the body and relaxing in that knowing awareness, letting the body, the cells, the muscles, the nerves relax. Also letting the breathing flow on its own. If you feel like taking a few deep breaths, please do that. It helps you to relax a little bit deeper. And there's no hurry whatsoever. Hurry is mind-made, so you can just let go of that. Instead of hurrying to reach some state or some experience, let go of that hurrying and drop all expectations. Also forget about being here and now. Drop those conceptual expectations. When you, with relaxation, when you peel the layers of tension from your body, what happens is that you automatically arrive, so to speak, arrive in this natural state. Arrive in this settledness. Arrive or find or recognize this settledness, this basic settledness, that which, if you start thinking about it, we can recognize this basic nature, basic settledness, basic groundedness today. But if you start thinking about it, let's say, for example, a week back, 1 week ago, you can think of some whatever you were doing last Saturday, and you can remember that. You can intuit that this basic settledness was there also a week ago, wasn't it? Even if it went unrecognized, or if it was recognized, in the same way, you can go further back in time, let's say a year, and remember some event, some day from about a year ago. And you can remember that memory and into this same basic settledness, basic clarity that you had a year ago. And this sense of, is it authenticity? Sense of being an authentic, alive person and being. And for a moment, let's also feel into our childhood. Like you can just sense into it this, you don't have to think of any specific memories or events. You can just feel into your own childhood, remember how it felt like being a child, and then in those memories, from that flavor of those memories, feel into that. See if you already then had this basic nature and basic settledness. When finding out for yourself, then coming back to this moment, this experience, this body, this age, today and now. Okay, so we just did a very simple exercise trying to recognize this basic state, the so-called basic nature of nature of mind, or Buddha nature that we all have, and at simplest, this is really the heart and soul of all Buddha Dharma, all let's say existential or spiritual teachings of Buddhism. This is really the core, heart and soul of all Buddhism, because there's nothing more profound, nothing more, there's nothing deeper. But then, if you've done this practice for some time, I would say that anybody with common sense and with sincerity, honesty, comes to see that it's not that easy. It's not actually that so easy to cultivate and do this very simple, straightforward practice of recognizing our basic condition, because there is so much happening in the mind. so many, we get so easily distracted or disturbed or stirred, emotions and whatnot. So that's why I have this harmonium. Let's see if I can get it into the picture. I have a, let's see, I have to detach that wire. So here's my harmonium. It's like an instrument. I'm trying to get it to the picture. So that's why I have the harmonium here, and I had plans of doing some Amitabha Buddha practice today, chanting Amitabha Buddha's name. And the reason why we're doing that is because, well, first of all, well, let's think about this. I don't mean to give a long lecture about it, but in Buddhism there are these embodiments called Buddhas and Bodhisattvas that are kind of like gods and goddesses of Buddhism. At the same time, using the word gods and goddesses, it's a little bit problematic, because they are not gods and goddesses in the sense like Christianity or other religions, but they are these, let's say, divinities or sacredness of ourself that is in us already. And cultivating, meaning chanting the mantras or names of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, such as Amitabha Buddha, are ways to get in touch with that basic nature that we have. So that really is, all Buddhist methods, they are not, it might seem that when we chant Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, it might seem that we are worshipping something external to us. So the starting position might seem dualistic, like I'm doing worshipping Amitabha Buddha. But really, through practice, including this session that we're going to do, I will try to point out that, this Amitabha Buddha is really our own basic nature. So hopefully we all have that insight. Okay, I have no idea how the iPhone microphone picks up the sound of harmonium, but hopefully it doesn't go in distortion or something. Maybe you can leave me a comment if it distorts, but I'll try to somehow balance with my ears. Okay, so I'll start with a short prayer for Buddha Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Greetings, Amitabha Buddha, in myself, in all beings. With a simple prayer, I'm turning to you for blessings and for clarity, for knowledge, for existential certainty. Namo Amitabha. I'm turning to Amitabha Buddha. May Amitabha Buddha's blessings and clarity, may Amitabha's energy fill my whole body and fill the body of everyone who's joining this session. So feel into the subtle energy that now surrounds you. and let it in. Sort of like letting the warmth and light of sun on a sunny summer day, letting that inside our skin, inside our body, the same way, letting this subtle, wonderful, warm, light, clear charge into our bodies and our whole being. So we really need to feel Amitabha Buddha's presence. If we don't, we will easily miss the fact that ourselves we are Amitabha Buddha. So to make that connection better, make that charge, that energy more obvious, let's chant a little bit. Then relax, and now really feel the charge of Amitabha Buddha. Taking it in, welcome it into your body, into your muscles, bones, heart, head. Complete surrender, complete relaxation. Recognizing yourself as Buddha Amitabha, Buddha of light. Really feel the energy of Amitabha. In other words, really feel your true being, ourselves as wakeful, positive beings full of light. If you feel a little blissful, that is fine, but find this basic groundedness, knowingness from that bliss. It is a side track in Buddhist practice to get carried away by bliss. So that's why find that knowingness from bliss, or find knowingness in whatever you experience. If it triggers something, Amitabha's presence triggers something like a irritation, for example, find that knowingness, basic, like neutral positive energy from that irritation. It's there, you just have to recognize it there. It is because we haven't recognized, we don't recognize this positive ground state is why we suffer, is why we are deluded. Complete relaxation, surrender in Amitabha Buddha's presence, so that we may recognize our basic wakefulness for the sake of all sentient beings in all realms, including this realm, humans, animals, and so on. Very useful thing to do when doing energetic practice, or in other words tantric practice like this one with Buddha Amitabha, is to every once in a while kind of check, how do I feel right now? How am I feeling in Amitabha's presence? say that as a pointer because through Amitabha Buddha's presence and charge, or that of Guru Rinpoche, for example, or any other guru or deity, we enter, we enter the experience of having no self, selflessness. So this basic samsaric self, poof, disappears. And when that disappears, when we are in the experience of having no self, then it's useful to recognize how it feels. Like, how do we feel in the presence of Amitabha? In other words, how do we feel when we are in the recognition of our basic nature? Okay, the charge continues, but let's keep this live session short and concise. So let's next cultivate bodhicitta by chanting "May all beings be free" 3 times, and also dedicating merit. And after that, you still feel the charge of this Amitabha practice. And I suggest I will stop the webcast and I suggest that you lie down, continue sitting, continue staying with that charge, or lie down and rest in that charge. So let's chant "May all beings be free" 3 times. And when we chant this, we are really meaning it. All those human beings, animal beings, non-physical beings that are who inhabit the space around us, physical space, non-physical space, we really wish liberation, freedom, existential freedom and knowledge for all those sentient beings. So let's chant that. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. Feel what happens with bodhicitta. feel what happens when we express this thought of may all beings be free. Always feel not only external but internal energetic experience, which is the heart and soul of tantric practice, that we feel and we recognize how we feel after each practice. Then let's dedicate merit, let's wish and share the benefits of our practice, this practice session, with all sentient beings. May all beings receive my accumulated merit. I dedicate the merit to the refuge and to all sentient beings. And feel the effect of that as well. Join your hands and make a bow as a gesture of honesty and sincerity, bowing our heads. Okay, so just something that I wanted to do today. I've kind of started feeling that, using social media and Facebook, doing this and reading advertisements and quarrels about this and that and opinions about this and that, it's like an endless trap, like a bardo of kinds. And I started feeling like doing something more useful. And myself being a practitioner and a teacher, I think that this, I hope at least that this is useful for some people. So I hope you liked the session. You can review it as a recording afterwards. And I think that I will start doing these short, casual Dharma sessions in Facebook from now on, every now and then. I have no plans for it, but whenever I feel like, I'll put the recording on. And maybe you will catch it live or not. If you don't, then there's the recording available. So thank you for joining me. And like I said, you can continue sitting in this energetic charge that we accumulated, or lie down for rest for 10-15 minutes. Okay, thanks and have a nice day.